Today's the day. I can feel it. I think it's going to happen. I'm ready for it. I'll get my workstation prepared, computer on, desk at the right height, not too much glare. Perfect. I've even lined up my pencils. I thought 6 would be enough from H through to B. All nicely sharpened and ready for action. Admittedly, I'm going to be doing it on the computer, but the pencils are for a backup to capture those light bulb moments when I'm in the flow. I put my pad next to me for ease of reach. I don't have to stretch too far. It's definitely going to happen. I can feel a frisson in the air. Right, let's get phone on Do Not Disturb. And if the landline rings, I'm not going to answer it. I need to stay focused, keep my head in the game. No getting distracted with social media. I'm turning the notifications off. I need to concentrate. I've decided that today is going to be the day when everything changes. I'll sit here and work through the idea that will come to me and make it count. I followed the advice, keep to a routine, you have to work at it. Don't expect inspiration to come out of nowhere. You need to treat this like any other occupation and put in the hours. So I set the alarm for 6:30 and now it's 7:30 and I'm sitting at my desk. They say you're at your most creative in the morning. Let's get on with this bestseller. The anticipation is quite exciting, really. I can't say I have loads of ideas yet. I was hoping that last night's dreams would come up with a few starters, but after dousing myself in a cold shower to wake myself up, I can't seem to remember any of them, apart from something about me wearing pyjamas to a party. If nothing else comes, then that might have to do as a starting point. It's as if my dreams are saying that they weren't prepared to deliver to order. Pity. I haven't even decided what genre it will be, as I'd hoped the writing would dictate that. Crime stories are always popular, especially if they're set in New York or some other big city. My problem is that I've never lived in a big city, and the closest I've come to a policeman was when the uniformed officer took in the dogs to my child's school to tell them how they're used to sniff out drugs at the ports. I know for these sort of stories, details of location are important. I'm not sure I can create that from sitting in my own room at home. How about a thriller? Good idea. But I need a good plot twist. I'm not really good at that. I never could work out how Mrs. Marple, Poirot and the others worked out who the killer was. Fantasy. That could be good. Some fantastic beasts, dragons and castles. Maybe a wizard who goes to wizarding school. Maybe not. Perhaps a comedy. Something light-hearted to cheer us all up. Why not? I need my character to have lots of adventures and meet other people. It'll all build up to a wonderful ending and that'll be really feel good. Yes, I think that will work. Now, I need for the idea to come. I've a good feeling about this. I think it's going to be the one. I've always dreamed I could do it, earn my living as a writer. It's all down to the right moment for the opportunity to come. It'll be great when it happens. I'll be able to give up my job and spend all my days writing. It'll not be a bad life, really. Sitting at my desk, letting the ideas flow and getting the words out there to entertain my audience. That's how my life will be. I'll probably write from 9 o'clock to 12:30, have a lunch break before starting again up from 1:30 until tea time. If the inspiration takes me, I might carry on until the evening. I'll not mind. I need to set aside a proper space for writing. Sitting at this side of the house is fine in the morning as it gets the sun, but come the afternoon it's usually on the back of the house. Perhaps I could build that summer house we've always wanted in the back so I could have a little writer's retreat. For now, I might have to clear a space in the shed, though I'll have to give it a good clean first. I'm not really going to feel the urge to write if surrounded by spiders all day. Well, soon enough, I'll not need to worry about these considerations. I'll probably be able to afford a much bigger place set in a forest, landscaped of course, so I can have a view over the country and the sea with a view of the castle in the distance. Being surrounded by the fauna and flora will have a soothing effect on me, and I'll be in a much better place mentally to be able to create. I'll probably get my own studio built in the grounds overlooking the water feature. Not that I'm one for the materials, but I'll probably need a more stylish car to travel around in to befit my new status, and probably easy access to an airport where I can keep my private jet for the international tours. That reminds me, injections. I need to check if my boosters are up to date before I can travel. There'll be the book launches, the after-dinner speeches, the conferences, the chat shows. There's so much to think about. Well, when you have the profile, they'll all want a piece of you. Your audience deserves to know about you, the writer, so it'd be important to portray the right image. Something like Desert Island Discs will probably be a good vehicle for that. I've always wanted to do it. So, Kirsty. Oh no, it's Lauren now, isn't it? How long's that been? Yes, well, my first track will be Paperback Writer from the Beatles. Yes, even as a child, I was always writing stories. I found some of my old writing notebooks from primary school. Mr. Jarvis commented on my story, The Crocodile Went to School. Very good story, Billy. I liked the bit where he showed the children how to keep their teeth clean. Yes, my first memory of music was hearing the next track on the radio. How much is that doggy in the window? It'll be the people at work I'll have to let down, though. I mean, I know they'll have to replace me. Not easy for someone who's been working there for 7 years, all the experience I've gained. I'll probably have to do some sort of handover or something. It's going to be a nightmare to gather all those notes together. I've got things stored everywhere. I mean, where do you start? But I'd want it to be a clean break. I mean, the day I go in, I would want that to be my last day and not have to go back again. No need to prolong it, would there? I don't want there to be too much fuss, but it's nice to mark it in some way, my moving on. Nice to have a card, though, to remember the names of everyone I've worked with, but will I remember all of them in a few years' time? What sort of present would you get for 7 years? I mean, I'd be happy with a bottle of wine, but maybe a memento, something silver, a picture maybe? Suppose we'll see then how much people thought of me, what sort of present they can muster up with the collection. Well, it has been nice working here and nice working with you. Well, most of you. But this has always been my dream, you see. Of course, you'll all be welcome to attend my book launch in the town hall. Of course, I'll sign a copy for you. An inscription, of course. To whom shall I make it? A picture? I'll be delighted. Yes, that all sounds wonderful. Let's get down to it then. What have we got so far? A man going to a party in his pyjamas. I'm not sure that's going to be quite enough. Need to work at it. Getting a bit hungry now. I think I'd better stop for a bite to eat. I'm sure it'll come later. I've still got time to write it this afternoon, and then I'll have to get ready for work tomorrow. But it's only temporary. My time is about to come. I am on the verge of a breakthrough. I'll have to give it a bit more work.